Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Welcome to Friday, which only means one thing. Welcome to Runescape free Marketwatch. So in terms of updates this week, a pretty big one in terms of the road to restoration, we have had the aura overhaul. Now, if you haven't seen the video I did earlier in the week, we go through it, but basically auras have now been fully removed to the game, along with some more controversial things in form of the loyalty points being removed from the game as well. Now, that might be something we look at over the next couple of weeks when it starts to unfold, but it seems that Jagex have pulled the rug on the loyalty points quite quickly, and basically meant that if you had any sort of remaining, they are now gone. However, we are not interested in that. We are here for one thing and one thing only. Welcome to Runescape free Marketwatch, where we go through the Grand Exchange, price rises and price falls on the homepage to pick out anything up in price, down in price, or worthwhile investing in for some profit or some money makers up in price as well. So as always, we're going to start on the price rises and let's see what we've got in store for this week. So obviously with Haven Hive, the prices are still lingering because Jagex as always are quite slow to update and upgrade prices. But let's go see where we're currently stood. So Apex Leather, 25.1k, which I'm very sure won't be the correct price. We have the Catalyst Relic Hunter outfit at 1.1 mil. Standard Chin Chomper going up in price still very strong at 741 GP each. And like the leather, the hide for Apex Hide has gone up as well to 25.1k. Now, potion flasks are starting to creep back up in price, and this is because I think with the rate you're going to go and get the robust flask sand, it's just not going to be quick enough to be worth the price it currently was. So it was always going to rise up even after they kind of patched it a little bit. It wasn't a full patch. So the price has gone up because of that as well. So 9.2k, I can kind of see potion flasks going back to the price they originally were, just because again, demand will always be there because people want to use potion flasks for their trips and the supply needs to sort of meet with the demand. So it will have a couple more weeks or maybe a couple more months where it's going to balance out. But at the minute, 9.2k is a relatively good price considering people can go and do potion flasks whenever they want now. We have an aggression flask 6 dose at 122.1 thousand coins. We have Goldstone Spirits now back over 1,000 coins, just under 1,100 coins for that one, big rise this week. Crystal Skill Chomper 1.8 thousand coins. Dragonkin Bones going back up in price 10.7k. Now over the past couple of market watches, it's been something we've identified where the bone prices have got exceptionally cheap. Dragonkin Bones going up in price is just not a surprise really. It's the fact we got to around 9k, they become worthwhile doing for prayer because of the prayer XP they're going to offer, so they're always going to sort of bounce up because of that as well. Now Black Chin Chompers are now over 1,000 coins each. We have Molten Glass at 314, Vibrant Energy just over 300 GP each, and at Apex Sinew still trying to find its price, along with the Raw Giant Kebab Meat and the Raw Giant Chin Chomper Meat. Now, I haven't checked these prices lately, but when I did the Apex video last week, the meats were around 5 to 600k each. Still very, very expensive. I haven't really played the game much this week because I've been kind of enjoying leagues a little bit on the old game. So definitely something I'll jump in and check in because I think it's worthwhile having to go at the Big Game Hunter when I come back for a little bit of profit as well. Now, Star Diamond Brew Flask, 6 dose, 24.9k each. A lot of the brew flasks, which are up in price, could be sheerly down to the price of potion flasks going up, but I'll shout them out if we do see them as well. Ectoplasm, 1.2 thousand coins each. That's probably been one of the highest prices for Ectoplasm in a couple of weeks as well, so that's nice to see. Scrimshaw Vampirism, this was something I was going to try and invest in on the main account, but I just couldn't get as many of them as what I wanted. Again, Vampirism Aura is now gone. Alternatives for Vampirism need to be found in terms of people wanting to use it. The spell was kind of a miss in my opinion, so again, the Scrimshaw Vampirism Gloves will be an alternative for people to use for that as well. Mithril Bar, 2.7 thousand coins, quite cheap compared to like bar rates, like the prices of bars and stuff, that can be a little bit cheap, but again, could be a really good way to make some GP if you are a non-member. Ascension Shard, 3.3 thousand coins each, a Yak Hide 242. Magic Seed for the tree is 34.4 thousand coins, and the Wine of Zamorak 615. We have Snake Grass at 337, Orichalcum Stone Spirits 443, Rune Bolts 151, and the Eternal Magical Logs going back up in price now, around 4.6k. I honestly think they're going to settle between 4.5 and 6.5k, depending on what demand's going to be. It's still trying to sort of level out and find out where it wants to sit in terms of price as well. Powder of Penance, 745,000 coins each. Can see this going up because Penance has been removed. The spells aren't really what they needed to be. So again, Powder of Penance, Vampirism Scrimshaw, Vampirism Gloves. The alternatives to use these will go up in price because of that as well. Willow Logs, 1.2 thousand coins, and a Dinosaur Hide, 463.4k. That's because it's used in Masterwork. A lot of hides or a lot of leathers will be going up in price because they are used for the Rangers Masterwork. We have Brilliant Elegy 190, Delicious Honeycomb 10.4, Gloom Fire Bow 132.6 mil, and a Raw Bird Meat 479. The Raw Awakening and Note of Deceit are now up to 180, 190 mil each because they break down into the new invention materials which are worthwhile using for perks, and the Robot of First Necromancer is 147.1 mil. Slayer wildcards 149.7, Wolf Bones 4,000 coins each, Orgone is at 6.6 thousand coins, and a large crate for a historic component is 16 mil. Now these have been up and down a lot because again, demand, perks, people trying to like get their ideal setups has been changing quite drastically over the past couple of weeks. So again, if you are looking at historic components, just be careful of how high and low the prices can be. Crystal Flask 1.5k each, a Bonvar 1.7, Magic Skull Mask 17.7, and a Bone Crusher Maul 8.9. Sailfish Soup 27.2k each, Super Store Flask 15.3, 500 grams granite 2.3k each, and it's still a very good money making method to break down the bigger pieces of granite into 500 gram pieces. It's one of the easiest money making methods. Along with coconuts, turning these into coconut milks is going to make you such easy cash and absolutely no requirements to do it as well. Raw Rabbits 474, we have a Carambola Seed 10.5k, Weapon Poison, Triple Plusk Flask 68.7k, and a Crystal Tool Seed 123.3. Super Sorrow Brew 96.9, Raw Sailfish 7.2, Keys of a Crossing still going up, 380k now, which is wild for it, they've gone that kind of price. Because we've seen over the past couple of months just how low they've got to under 100k over the past couple of months. A Seren Godbow is now up to just under 800 mil, Limestone Brick 1.4k, and then the small historic components 1.6 mil. So a lot of PVM supply things here, but I don't know how much that's linked to the price of the potion flask going up. Still plenty of skilling supplies, there's still quite a lot linked to like masterwork. And really the big thing here is that things like Scrimshaw Vampirism, the Penance Powder are going up because of the Aura updates, just to contemplate for that as well. But Potion Flask, if you're looking for something to AFK in terms of mining, could still be a really good way to make some money because it just seems to be going up and up. And I imagine Potion Flasks should be above that in terms of the Grand Exchange price as well. Now, price falls. What have we got here for this week? So we've got Serenic Scale 29.6, Not Skipping Tickets 668.8 thousand coins. Now, I imagine Clue Scrolls are getting hammered quite aggressively because the Fortunate components going down mean that people who want to buy these like skipping tickets to go and farm the Fortunates, the price they're going to make in terms of profit is going to be down a lot, so maybe demand has dropped because of that as well. But we can see here the puzzle skipping one as well, down to 1.3 mil. We have the Glorious Bar, which is used for masterwork, down to 8 million coins. Unpowered Orb 82, Acadia Wood Spirit 107 GP. Grime of Qualm is 4.5, and we have a Willow Wood Spirit 2.5k for that. Red Dragon Leather 1.3, a Crystal Key 12.7. White Berries had a nice little run up in terms of price, but they just seem to be dropping off again now, 2.5k for that. We have some Grimy Herbs and a Spirit Weed Seed at 2.1k each. Grimoire Page 4.6 mil. We have Runeplate Legs for the Zamorak 81.8k each. A Normal Plank 367 and a Cooked Rocktail 670 GP each. Blackstone Heart 483k. We have Draconic Energy 95.6. Clockwork Down 6.2k each, and Mahogany Planks to 1.7, Teak Planks 377 each. Meerkat Pouches, again, linked to Clue Scrolls, being hit quite hard by that Reaper update and the fact that Fortunates have gone down in price, 105.9k each, and a Fractured Staff of Armor is now 1.3 bill. We have an Adamant Bar 5.1k each, Raw Manta Ray 708, Biscuits 5.2k each, and a Royal Dragon Hide 2.3k. This can actually make you quite a bit of money just tanning these because the Royal Dragon Hide always seems to be very limited in terms of how much is on the Grand Exchange and can be a really good way to make some GP because it's very low volume as well. Adrenaline Crystal 11.1k each, Bird's Nest Empty is 1.3, Dragon Rider Lance 25.9 mil, and a Greater Concentrated Blast at 10 mil GP as well. We have a Scripture of Jazz 3.8 mil, which is actually a really good price if you want that damage increase from having one of these books. The Book of Wen is also very strong, and depending on which sort of PVM style you want, one might be better than the other, but 3.8 mil for the Scripture of Jazz, which when like Necromancy was first released, went up to 120 mil, it couldn't be a really good value to increase the damage you're going to be doing in terms of like PVM side. Cobalt Blue, 9.1k each, Orc Bones, 7,000 coins. Again, this might be one to have a look at if you're looking to train prayer. It's going to be pretty decent XP for how much you're going to pay for it as well, so definitely a look at as well. Ring of Vittle, 5 mil for that. Ballarat Sashbrush still going down 116.4 mil, and a Teak Frame 23.6k each. The Chaos Roar is now starting to go down again with the roars and abilities and anything which kind of like is consumable. Once that wave goes up and the amount of people who would buy that item have bought the item, then the demand will drop, and then because of that the price will come down as well. So it's kind of like sort of capped out to where it should be, and then it will come down because of that as well. We have a steel bar, 1.6k, very cheap for like clockworks, cannonballs, things to make profit. A steel bar is a really good purchase, especially non-members to make some money with as well. We have the Tour Star Incense Stick, 16.9, Gully Grapevines, 1.4k, still one of the best ways to go make some profit. Just farm grapes, it makes you so much GP. It really is pretty decent for that. We have some Silver Spines for 20, Ancient Scales, 564.5k. Runic Tuner, now 64.3 mil. Feathers of March, 1000 coins. The Zombie Walk Override, 70.4 mil. And then finally, Zerosian Essence, 237.3k. So price rises, there's a lot of things which have kind of like gone down. Again, like demand on clue scroll items or items to help people accrue with clues going down because the prices of Fortunate are really low at the minute and having a bit of a crash. But in terms of things here, price rises, you still have things like items which are linked to Masterwork. You have potion flasks going up in price as well, and stuff which has gone down a little bit over time, just starting to rebalance and go back up. But yeah, let me know what you guys have been doing this week in the comment section below. If there's any sort of videos you guys want me to do or cover, make sure to drop them in the comment section below. I'll always make sure to do it. Again, some really easy money making methods if you're a very low level or looking for something to be quite high returning. Coconuts into coconut milks, and then also breaking down the high pieces of granite into 500 grams. Go and check the margins, but these have been something which have been very reliable for me in the past and have definitely used it to my advantage. But thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. Let me know anything you want to see in future in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.